Thank you very much. First of all, I would really want to thank CVF and also Dawn to invite me here. It's great to actually hang out again with Romina after half a year. We were just in Beijing last September. Um, Technology. We were also talking about technology last September in Beijing. Um, it didn't really happen overnight in China. Red was in China back in 2004, 2005. That was when we were talking about a law in China called the Renewable Energy Law. And that was the time when China still thought climate change was a Western country-led hoax. But in order to clean up China's own air, in order to provide more energy security, China was looking at energy or renewable energy as the new technology to provide new sources, new kind of like mix for China's overall energy. So that was when it all started. Now, exactly 2 decades later, we can see China is the world's largest renewable energy developer and also researcher and manufacturer, investor, and exporter and everything. So it took China 20 years, but that's also happened pretty fast in a relative way. However, I think when it comes to technology, of course, policy is important, finance is important, money is very important. At the very beginning, China provided a lot of subsidy to develop the manufacturing, to develop the R&D, and also to develop the installation of renewable energy inside China as well. However, I think more important than technology is people. Just yesterday, when I was walking around this venue, I met a lot of young Pakistani people, and they came up to me speaking beautiful English and even Chinese, and I was really surprised. And almost everybody uses WeChat because it's just so easy to stay in contact, and that's what I think will play such an important role in the coming decades between China and Pakistan and between China and the whole world, really, because people are the ones who will be showing or who will be taking the real leadership, especially young people. For PAC, my organization, People of Asia for Climate Solutions, one of my favorite programs is called Future Renewable Energy Engineer Program, where we started in 2023. That was 10 years after Super Typhoon Haiyan hit the Philippines, and took thousands of lives just like after a few days. And some of those people were only 8 years old when Super Typhoon Haiyan hit the Philippines. And in 2023, they were 18 years old. And we went to their high schools and said, do you want to come with me to China and study renewable energy engineering? And they said yes. So that was in 2023. We took 18-year-olds. No, actually, two of them were still 17 only. But yeah, anyway, we took them to China and started this program, put them in a university in China to study renewable energy. This university is in the middle of the desert, but it has the best sunlight, it has the strongest wind, and that's the perfect place to study renewable energy in China. And when they were leaving the Philippines, I was saying, look, there are 7 billion people in the whole world, and you, 18 kids, are the only 18 in about 3 or 4 years who can speak very good English, very good Chinese, who know about climate change, as the ones who have survived some of the worst typhoons in the Philippines, and you know about renewable energy. But more important than those are that you have business partners already by the time you leave China, because you have been growing up, you have been studying, you have been going to the same classrooms as Chinese kids. So when you graduate, already you have business partners built in your network. So I think this is something that we can really, really do here in Pakistan, because Pakistan, I believe, is probably in the whole world at the best advantage or has the best advantage to actually escalate and scale up green energy or renewable energy technology transfer with China. For the following reasons, CPEC, we know that started back in 2015 when the Belt and Road Initiative was only 2 years. And before that, way before that, Pakistan and China have the longest diplomatic relationship in the whole world again. And more than that, now between China and Pakistan, we were talking about water sharing. We're also sharing glaciers between China and Pakistan. We have so many glaciers between these two countries. But also, more importantly, again, we have that trust and friendship that a lot of countries do not really get today. And that's why, as Red was saying, peace is so important. When we talk about today's disputes, today's wars, a lot of this have started because of fossil fuels. But if we are actually developing renewable energy, it's not just the jobs that will come along for our young people. It's not just safe climate. It's also safer region, a safer world for everyone. So I strongly believe that the people are the ones we can do. In China, we actually have a nickname for Pakistan. It's called the Pakistani iron. And the word iron here refers to friendship like iron. It will not break easily. That's the kind of friendship we're talking about between China and Pakistan. So with this kind of trust, with this kind of friendship, with this kind of expectation, I really hope that, in the future, the renewable energy collaboration is not just a Chinese company coming into Pakistan and build a country, build a project and then leave, right? So that's not kind of long-term friendship building. That's not the kind of people-to-people project we're looking for. I think the real opportunities in the future are really a lot of students from Pakistan going into China, and at the same time, a lot of technologies coming into Pakistan, a lot of manufacturing, a lot of research and development coming into Pakistan, so that this renewable energy really lands here, gets planted in here, and starts to grow very strong roots. So I do end it here with the strong words for our young people in the audience. Go to China, use your beautiful language skills, speak Chinese, and then come back with business partners, with the technology, and show the whole world that this is so possible and it can happen even faster than what China has done. Thank you very much.